Hey, it's me, GV. Welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger. This is part 30. This is Friday. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend after today. Let's get started. In the last episode, we found our way to the Ocean Palace, and now we are scouring its depths to find Queen Zeal in order to stop her evil plan. So, looks like we have a whole bunch of these pilot guys here. I forget exactly what they're called. If I remember right, if you attack them, or if you run into them, yeah, they start moving downwards, and basically the more that you hit, the more that you have to fight. Now, this is a really annoying fight here, because if you remember in the last fight, I think it was in the last episode, when you attack these guys, they do a counterattack that basically will keep going and going and going. Like, if we were to hit all three of these guys with a attack like Ice 2 or Lightning 2 or Water 2, they would counterattack 4 times since it hits everybody. So what we're going to do is we're going to not hit them with that. We're going to use Spin Cut with Chrono, which is going to single-handedly take out each of them. And then we're going to hit this guy with Frog because Chrono already countered him and he should die now. Yes, and then we're going to kill this final guy. That way, none of them ever get to counterattack us. And usually I do it that way, and I use a big tech, and then they all counterattack me, and then my whole party gets super low. This time, however, I remembered not to do that, so wonderful. Alright, so I forget exactly how much more is left of the Ocean Palace. I usually make it bigger than it actually is in my head. Oh man, see this? Yeah, okay, and if we were to get hit by that fire, I believe it would damage us as well. Okay, so same thing. We're going to Spin Cut and then take these guys out one by one. Okay, a critical... totally forgot. Yeah, a critical with Chrono's new sword does around 800 damage, so we're doing pretty good in the damage department here. Alright, looks like we're up against another fight now. That looks like an upgrade to an Omnichrome. It looks like he's summoning some more of these pilot guys. Oh, and he's just gonna leave. Okay. Okay, those guys are like super annoying, and I would really like if we didn't have to fight any more of them. Let's use Marl's Aura to restore some health for our whole party. You can see that they took us down quite a bit because of those counterattacks. God, I know I said that I wouldn't indulge them in using their counterattacks, but I thought it wouldn't matter if we single-handedly physically attack them, but it did. If you did that, they still do it. Okay. Masa, the ancient red rock has been passed down through the ages. From it, a magic pendant and a knife were made. Marl's pendant and the ruby knife. We embody Melchior's dream sealed within the knife. Now hurry if you plan to confront the queen. We're counting on you. Does that mean the queen's near? I'm not sure. I'm literally not sure. I'm not being sarcastic. I don't remember. Ah, I can feel it. The pulse of eternal life. The dark force wield energy. Wild energy. Ugh. The Mammon machine. Your Majesty, it's too dangerous. Mother! Don't stop, Shala. We're almost there. Immortality will be ours. Zeal will have the glory it deserves. Too long have I waited. Yeah, so she's pretty much fully fledged evil at this point. So, let's continue forward, shall we? Looks like we have another fight against these, forget what they're called, a Jin and a... something that starts with a B, a Barghest. Okay, because of Frog's new weapons magic enhancement, he almost did 1,000, or he did more than 1,000 damage to that Barghest, or that Jin, I should say. Okay, so we have a save point here. We're going to save, but we're not going to use a shelter, but we are going to go into text and use Marl's Aura again to top off everybody's health. I actually should have saved after I did that, and you know what? I'm going to do that. There we go. Another save. Still Lavos Beckons. Down we go. Okay, so this is familiar to that area that we saw that had the Sparkle on the left-hand side, but of course we are further down. Alright, so it looks like we have a fight here before we can do anything. So I'm going to take out the mage first. If I can target him, there we go, because he has an attack. Oh, I didn't mean to attack that scouter, damn it. Because he has an attack that does around 100 damage to a single target, so unless Marl can finish him off, damn it. Yeah, usually I attack him with Frog and with Chrono. And then we're going to simply use an Ice 2 that should take out everybody, although I don't know how much damage it does to a scouter that is not imbued with elemental energy. Oh, it heals them. Wonderful. But at least they don't counterattack, right? Oh, right. Yeah, I totally forgot. So, this whole time I thought these scouters were, you know, just had no magic at all, but they're actually lightning. That's right. I knew there was a lightning one. Okay. Now, we have a Sparkle, which is probably a switch over there. We're going to use Frog's heal really quickly. And one more. Let's see. How much MP does everybody have? Marl could definitely use a mid-ether, so let's go ahead and find that. Scroll all the way down. Oh, or not. Okay. So mid-ether for Frog and 2 for Marl. There we go. Alright. Now, if you remember, I said we need to hug the left whenever we come to another section like this. So we're going to do that. We're going to hit the switch first of all. Oh, wait. It's going down. Okay. Now, I know this elevator section, but I thought it went up. So I don't know. I guess we're just not going to be able to get that sparkle sparkle. Well then, if there was ever a time for a montage, it was then. Okay, we've reached the bottom of the elevator. That was 3 fights, back to back to back, and those fights were not easy at all. I don't think it's going to matter, but we are going to use... Ooh, I didn't want to use that for that. How much is this using? Looks like it's using 5. Chrono also learned Luminaire, which is his best skill, I think. Let's see. Looks like we have a switch here. Let's go ahead and activate it, see what happens. Nothing visible. I really hate when that happens. Like, show me what I did, please. Okay, so we have a door to the right, and I'm going to assume that we have a door to the left. Let's go to the left first, shall we? Okay. So we have at least 1 scouter. Oh, looks like 3. Okay. Doesn't look like there's much in here, but there is this thing on the wall, which is a switch. Yet again, there's a sound in the distance there that I'm not really sure what it did. Gonna hug these walls just to make sure we're not missing any secret rooms. Doesn't look like it. Moving forward. Okay, so we still can't see what that did, so our only other option is to go to this right room where I'm expecting there to be more scouters. Indeed. Okay, we have another switch. Same noise, same deal. Hopefully that made a bridge. No? Okay, let's see what happens if we hit this switch now then. That's what I like to see. Okay. Yeah, just wanted to make sure you can't go on the edges over there, but looks like you can't. So down we go. Okay, straight paths are never really good. That usually means something's about to happen. Save points are pretty much the same. We have a chest here that has 1 elixir. I think this would be a perfect time to use a shelter. There we go, and it would also be a perfect time to save the game. Okay, we still have a bunch of techs that we haven't used yet. Marl learned Life 2, which I'm assuming works the same as Life, except it gives your party members more HP when they get revived, and Chrono has Luminaire, which we'll probably use in a second here. You made it this far. Maybe I underestimated you. But this is the end. They will take care of you. Who's they? Come, Golem twins. Golem twins? Now, we've already fought 1 Golem. But this time we have 2. Isn't that wonderful? Okay. So, the last time we fought a Golem... yeah, the bad thing about this is that regardless of how strong your party is, they can reduce your HP to half. Marl's already at, like, 130. So we're going to use Luminaire and see how much that does. And also just to see... If Marl dies here... Are you kidding me? Wow. That's just ridiculous. Okay. Well, let's use a revive on Marl. And use Luminaire with Chrono, his ultimate attack. There it is. So cool. Does electric damage to everybody on the screen. Let's see how much that does. 1,000 each. Yeah, so we're going to be spamming that. Copycat skills, copy lightning tech. Okay, so... With Marl, we are going to use Cure 2. Hopefully before they can kill her. Oh my god. Really? Oh Jesus, this is going to be super annoying. I kind of want to just reload that save. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, hopefully they don't do that again where they just completely kill one of my party members that quickly. I forgot I do have life on Chrono, so I could have used that instead of the revive, but what you gonna do? I think it would be better to start everybody off using a barrier, because these guys are going, once I use Luminaire, they're going to be using that lightning skill, and if we have a barrier on everybody, that will cut down their damage by a bit. But yeah, see, this Iron Orb attack is so stupid. I hate attacks like that in Japanese RPGs. It's like, you can't stop it, they just reduce your health in half. There we go. Chrono and Frog is already reduced to half. Okay, so we're going to use a barrier on Marl, who, I swear to God, if she dies... If they hit Marl, okay, thank God. And is Frog dead? What is this? What is this? Okay. Well, we do have life too. Revive and restore all HP, so that's definitely going to come in handy. Yeah, just keep reducing my party to half health. That's great. Yeah. How is this even possible? I don't remember this being this hard. Alright, time to stop complaining. Time to start doing. So Frog's going to get completely revived by life. There we go. We need to have like a dedicated healer. That's what we need. And we're going to hold off on Chrono for now. Yep, there goes Chrono. Wonderful. And yeah, just keep doing that. Just keep doing that super OP ability. Yeah, how is this? I don't understand. I don't remember this being this hard at all. Alright, well, let's try this again. Okay, so apparently there is a strategy to this fight, and I've never used it. I don't know why I'm having trouble with this fight now, because usually I don't. Maybe I usually have a different party. I don't really remember. Anyways, the strategy is to keep switching between elemental attacks that hit both. So we're going to use Luminaire with Chrono, and then we're going to like use Water 2 and then Ice 2 and keep switching, so that I guess the idea is that they can't use any magic attacks because they keep having to switch. So let's see how this works out. But yeah, I don't remember having too much trouble with this. Alright, so let's see. We're going to use Luminaire, unless he just flat out kill. Oh, there goes Marl. Wonderful. Alright. So apparently you're supposed to use an elemental attack that hits both of them, like Luminaire. There we go. They both have lightning damage now. And then we're supposed to wait 2 or 3 seconds and then use another elemental attack. And I guess the idea is to keep them in that loop. You know, see, it says that, you know, they copycatted that ability or whatever. And see, now it's going to say that for water. And now we need to use Luminaire again with Chrono before they can attack. You'll notice the description is ultimate damage to all enemies. Now, I guess we just need to keep alternating this until they die, even though Frog doesn't really do that much damage. And Luminaire is taking quite a bit of MP. Okay, so we wait a few seconds, and then we... Yeah, okay. I guess this is going to work. Okay, so he burped and it said copying Dalton, and I think that's his final move. Yeah, so they're just trying to basically self-destruct and kill us, but it's not going to work. Frog's going to die, but Chrono's going to hang in there. And goodbye, Golem twins. Oh my god. Yeah, I never do that. That's kind of weird. I never use that strategy, and usually I don't have a problem with that fight. I don't know what went on, but whatever. They beat the Golem twins? Alright, this calls for the Golem boss. Well, what's this strange force? Could this be Lavos' energy? I've got a bad feeling about this. All my work will be in vain if I expire before I'm immortal. Yeah, you might want to leave so my party can heal up. This is your lucky day. Bye-bye. See you later. Okay. Yeah, I know I've said it 100 times, but I really don't know why I had trouble with that one, and I never usually do. I don't know. Maybe it's been a while since I played the SNES version, since I have the DS version, and this one's harder. I don't really know. Anyways, let's take a look at our party. Everyone's pretty low here. I guess we should go back and use a shelter and then save again. Even though, usually after a boss fight, it's not worth it to use a shelter because you don't usually have another boss fight or anything like that. But just to make sure, I don't want to have to start all over again. So there we go. Still Lavos beckons. Let's continue forward. Looking for any chests. Don't see any. Into the next door we go. This is the hall of the Mammon machine. Now is the time to turn back, New. Okay, and we have like doors on either side, but it doesn't look like we can get off of this bridge. We shan't allow thee to meddle with Lavos, Queen. Shala, we're here to save you, come on. You're... Help! Shala! Why does the Prophet care so much about Shala? It's kind of odd, because he's so evil. What are you doing, Shala? I need your help here. Chrono, use the old man's knife to stop the machine. Chrono, the red knife! I believe it was the ruby knife, Marl. Here we go, Mune. Ready, big brother. And if you don't get what's going on, Masa and Mune are imbued into that knife. Kind of reminds me of Dagoth in Morrowind, and how you have to stab the heart of whatever that thing was called. Tista Masamune? Wait, what? The Mammon machine. It's coming. No, stop. That sword alone can't stop it. Lavos. But I'm not ready for Lavos. What is this? We didn't even get a chance. I've waited for this. I've been waiting for you, Lavos. It appears the Prophet was Magus the entire time. I wonder how many of you saw that one coming. I was hinting at it for a while there, but... I swore a long time ago that I'd destroy you, no matter what the price. It is time to fulfill that vow. Feel my wrath, Lavos. What do you think you can do? A false prophet. You'll be a snack for the great Lavos. Mother, please stop! This power can only end in ruin. Get away from there, Shala. The almighty life force of Lavos lives in all of us. You are a part of it. You cannot change fate now. Oppose me and I will destroy you also. Come, Prophet. Feel the power of Lavos. Ugh. My powers are being drained. I won't be beaten. I survived the darkness to defeat you, Lavos. Take this, Lavos. What? It doesn't work? Foolish one, your measly power can't touch Lavos. This is from me to you. You shall enjoy eternal life as part of Lavos. Can you move, Chrono? Please, help Shala. Magus, thou art mine to defeat. Frog, I think we've got bigger problems here, buddy. Gonna have to hold off on that grudge. Oh, I can move now. Okay, can we talk to these people? Chrono, we can't leave Shala here. Magus, Shala, are you alright? Please escape, Chrono. Humans can't hope to defeat it. So, you are Chrono. Why don't you do as Shala says and run away, yelping in terror? Isn't your life precious to you? Haven't given up yet? What do you hope to do? You challenge Lavos with that battered body of yours? See to the power of Lavos and feel his wrath. Desist, Chrono! Chrono! The black wind howls. One of you will shortly perish. Chrono? Chrono! I can't beat him. Lavos. Chrono? Where's Chrono? No! We must plan our escape. The palace crumbles. The last of my pendant's power will send you to safety. I know you can't forgive her, but please don't hate Mother or our kingdom. I'm so sorry. Now, off you go. Chrono. A tidal wave. Chrono. Chrono! No. Chrono. Chrono! Chrono! You're awake. You were delirious. Chrono, where's Chrono? We found no one else. So it wasn't a dream. Be this the Earthbound Village? This island was the only refuge left after the Ocean Palace disaster. 'Tis a pity. Whither hath old man Melchior gone? When the disaster struck, an eerie black portal materialized. Melchior tried to save Janus, but he was also dragged in. A black portal? A gate! That maid, Inshallah, whither hath she gone? I don't know. No one has seen her since. Epoch, what fate hast befallen it? Your ship is quite sturdy and safe. It's almost as if it followed you here. Chrono. Marl. Thou hast lost thy friend before thine eyes. No words can comfort thee. Oh, this must be yours. My pendant, the one Chrono held for me. Young lady, I found it on your shoulder, almost as if it were guarding you. Chrono. Take all the time you need to rest. I will be in the commons. And guess who's not able to be in our party? Chrono. Yes, so Chrono is missing. Obviously, many things have transpired here. We're going to end this episode right here, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is a perfect spot. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.